Hey guys, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to draw a scene in Anime Studio Pro. Tutorial! Alright, so first we are going to create a new document. Now for this tutorial I'm going to draw a office as an example, but the kind of methods and tools that I'm going to use can be used, for instance, for drawing a kitchen or for drawing a bedroom or any kind of scene. So let's start with naming the layer, and we are calling this one floor, since we are going to draw the floor right now. Now first we are going to pick a color, so you can pick a color by just clicking right here and then the color is changed, but I'd prefer to use a different kind of effect. If you go to effect and you click on gradient, you have something where the colors are mingled with each other, and that's what we want. So I take this color right here, the color white, and I click on it and I will change it to gray, but like this. So this is the kind of color that we want for the floor. And then click OK, and then I'm going to take the draw shape tool, choose rectangle. I don't need a stroke, so I deselect that one, and then I just draw a shape right here, and you can see right now it's still yellow, but if you let it go you get the gradient color. And if you take the select shape tool, this little thing appears right here, and what happens if you take let's say you take this one right here and you move it down below, you see the color black is becoming full visible, and if you go right above, the gray color becomes visible. And if you would take this one, you see it gets closer. The colors are getting closer to each other. So what I like to do is just do it like this, because I want to have a floor where you have it both light and dark, so you have the effect of light and shadow, which makes it a bit more realistic. So if I just adjust it like this, I think this will be good. So now I'm going to create a new layer for the wall, and basically we are going to do the same thing again. And what you do, you just click on this button right, and we are going to change the color again, but this time we are going to use brown colors. There we go. So then click OK, and then we take the draw shape tool again, choose rectangle again, and this time I will select auto stroke, and I'm not going to use a black stroke. You can change the stroke right here, the color of the stroke. So I pick another color that is more brown, because I prefer to have the drawings not with black strokes, but of course that is all up to you. So I take the draw shape tool and choose rectangle, and I just wait, first I'm going to change the line width to 2, because I prefer that also, and then I just draw a new shape right here, and you see it's yellow again, but if I let it go you get this, and I will adjust it the way I want it to be. So I think this is good. There we go. So now we have the wall and the floor. So now that we have drawn that, I want to create a layer for the window right here. And for that we are going to use gradient again, but this time we are going to choose blue colors, because I want to have the color for the air that we can see through the window. There we go. And as a stroke I'm just going to hold it black this time, and I'm going to change the line width to 6. So I zoom in for this, and I take the draw shape tool, choose rectangle, and I just draw a rectangle right here. There we go. So now you see we have something that looks already like a window. Just the gradient color a little bit. But then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the add point tool, select auto stroke, and click right here, and then you hold your mouse and you drag, and then a line is created, and then you can connect it right here. And I will do it also right here. Just click and drag. There we go. Then I take the paint bucket tool, select stroke right here, and then just click on it, and then you get this. So that way it looks even better. So I think that will be good right here. Now I'm going to make a new layer, and I call it windowsill, since that is what we are going to draw right now. And for that I take the draw shape tool, choose rectangle, and first I change the color, of course. For this I won't use gradient, so I deselect that, and I'm going to use a gray color, this one right here, and the stroke is going to have a gray color as well. And I change the line width to 2, and then I just draw a object right here, and I make the points visible for this. Then I take the transform points tool and I zoom in a little bit more so you can see it better. And then you select it, and then what I do, I just go to edit, copy, edit and paste. And then what you do, you click it and you hold in shift and you move it right above. And what you can see, it moves in a straight line. And we want that because that way we can connect these points with each other. And so then we select these points right here, and then we can adjust it like this so it connects with the window, and maybe put it a little bit lower like this. So now that we have done that, we are also going to create some curtains for the window. I'm going to make a new layer for that, call it curtains. And for this I'm going to pick a yellow color, this kind of color. And I'm taking the add point tool. I don't need a stroke for this, so I deselect that. And then I'm going to add some points right here. There we go. So of course we have to adjust something. So first I select this point and I just take the curvature tool to make this a little bit sharper. And same goes for this one right here. And I see I have to adjust some things as well, so I'm going to do that very quick. There we go. So finally what I do, I just select it with the transform points tool, and then you go to edit, copy, edit and paste, or Control C or Control V, as you can see. So you copy and paste it, and then you click on this button right here so that it will flip horizontally, and then you click on it, holding shift, and then if you move it to the right, it goes in a straight line to the right side of the window. So finally I also want to draw some flowers right here. So for that I'm going to make a new layer called flowers. And I start with the add point tool. I'm going to change the stroke color right here, and I pick the color green, this one. Maybe change the line width to 4. Then I take the add point tool and just make sure that the points are visible by clicking right here. And what I do, I just draw a line right here, and then I take the paint bucket tool, select stroke, and then click on this. So the green stroke is created. Then I will take the draw shape tool, select oval, and I choose the color white. And I don't need another stroke for this, so I'm going to draw some ovals right here. There we go. So now it already looks like a flower, so finally I just have to add a little oval right here with the color yellow. Oh, yellow. And then just draw it right here. So that way you have a flower. So then I will select the whole flower and I just can click on Ctrl C and Ctrl V, and I just click right here so it flips horizontally, move it right here so we have two flowers. Finally, I want to create a pot for it, so I take the add point tool. Let's choose the color purple, and then we just draw a pot right here. There we go. Adjust the points with the curvature tool, like this. Put it right here. And finally, to make it look a little bit better, we can also just draw another shape so that it looks more like a pot. Adjust the points like this, and then you have your own pot with flowers. So now that we have done that, we are going to start with drawing a painting. So I want to have a painting right here. So for that we are going to make a group layer, call it painting, and then we are going to make another vector layer of it, and we are calling it painting list. And we take the draw shape tool, choose rectangle, and I will need a brown color for this. It is more darker than the brown color right here, so make it a little bit more darker, like this. And then with the draw shape tool we just draw a rectangle right here, and maybe we can give it a stroke, so I don't know, a stroke I think works better with this one. Of course, change the color a little bit. To brown, dark brown. Yeah, there we go. So now we have a painting list, and I'm also going to create a layer for wire and nil. So I'm going to put it under the painting list layer, and I take the add point tool and I just change the line stroke to gray, and I just draw, make sure sharp corners is on this time, and I'm just going to draw a line, make the points visible, and then just draw a line like this. Take the paint bucket tool, there we go. And then finally I'm also going to take the draw shape tool, select oval, and then just pick a gray color right here, and then just draw this one right here. So now we already have something that looks like a painting. Maybe just correct this one a little bit to the middle. There we go. So now that we have done that, we are going to draw what's on the painting. For that we are going to create a layer called mask. So we are going to mask this right here, and for this we are going to take the draw shape tool, select auto stroke, make sure it's 2, use a stroke color called black and just draw a shape. No, wait, maybe just use the color of the painting list right here and just change it to 2. I have to change the painting stroke of the painting also to 2, like this. And then I'm just going to draw a shape right here, just like the painting list. There we go. Then I'm going to draw, make a new layer first, and I'm going to call this painting. And I'm not going to draw anything on this right now, but now I'm going to double click on the group layer, and I go to masking, and I'm going to click on hide all. So now something happens. If you double click on the wire and nil layer, you see it's added to the mask, but we don't want that. We want to click on don't mask this layer. So then we are going to painting list. We don't want to mask that either, so that's good. Click OK. And for the mask, we have to click on add to mask and exclude strokes. So now the painting is masked, and what this will create is when I take the draw shape tool and I just choose a color, and if I draw something on the painting layer, you see whenever it's outside of this, what's on the mask layer, it gets invisible, and that is exactly what we want right now for the painting. So now we can draw anything we want and it won't get outside of the painting. So right now I'm going to draw something very simple. I'm going to draw a forest, and I don't think I have to show you how to do that, so I'm going to speed it up a little bit and I'll be back in a minute. So there we go. So now we have drawn a forest on a painting. So now you know how you can do that. We are going to zoom out, and what I'm going to add right now maybe is a closet right here. So I don't think I have to show you how to draw it, because I think right now you know how to do it. So I'm just going to speed it up again. There we go. So now we have a closet, and one thing that I'm going to add to it is shadow right here, and I'm going to show you how I do that. So first we choose the color black, which it's already. So we click on it, and then what you can see right here, this little thing, if you move this down below, you see that it becomes transparent, which is what we want. So we click OK. Then we take the draw shape tool, make sure auto stroke is not selected, take the rectangle, and just draw a shape right here. So then maybe what I will do is take this object right here, since it's going to be, this shadow is under this right here, we are going to click Control X, so it will be cut, and then we click Control V, so it will be pasted again, and that way if you move it, it will be under this right here. So now you have a shadow effect, and maybe I just make it a little bit more bigger right here, and then it will be fine, I guess. Yeah. So now that we have drawn the shadow and the closet, of course, I think I will start with drawing a desk, since this is supposed to be an office. So I will make a new layer for it, and it's basically the same as drawing the closet right here. So I'm just going to speed it up again. There we go. So finally I think I'm also going to draw some papers to fill the desk. Just some papers right here. There we go, and then what I'm also going to draw right here is a computer, since often at a desk at the office you have computers, so we are going to make a new layer for that. I'll name it computer, and we're just going to select the colors for it. Then we are going to draw the shapes right here, and there you go. For those who are wondering how I did this right here, if you take the hide edge tool and you click, it gets visible or invisible. So that's how you do that. And now we are going to draw a mouse as well. Make a new layer for it, and then just take the add point tool and just draw a mouse. And there we go. So finally I'm also going to draw a chair. For this all we have to do is make a new layer behind the desk, calling it chair, and then we take the draw shape tool, select oval, and we just choose a color for it. So I'm just choosing a gray color for it, a bit like this. Stroke, and then just draw a oval right here. So because it's behind the desk, we don't have to do too much about it. So right here you have something that we can call the chair. So now that we have all drawn that, we have created the scene. Finally, what I also like to do is go above right here and make a group layer and call it in this case office, and then you click right here on the first layer behind under the office layer, and then you hold in shift and you click on the layer below so that they are all selected, and then you just drag it in the group layer. So now it's all inside one layer. So now you can make it invisible and take the transform layer, and you can move it all at the same time. So that's how I would construct a scene. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you learned a lot about this. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments below. And well, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you like this video, please subscribe for more. I make new tutorials every week on Wednesday. I also make my own animations. I will upload them whenever they are ready, so you can watch those as well. Thanks for watching, guys.